After the fight, sometimes I'm sore, my jaw hurts, my head hurts. In this kind of sport, that's what you have to take. That's why it's called discipline.
Mike Tyson's long-awaited fight with Lennox Lewis may be on the ropes after a brawl at a news conference on Tuesday.
Mike is classic bipolar.
He'll go from 0 to 100 real quick.
It happened as he and Lewis were about to promote their upcoming heavyweight championship fight.
When Mike rushed up to Lennox, he wasn't going to do anything. And one of Lennox's security guys took a swing at Mike. And then Mike swung at the guy, and then Lennox hit Mike. Then I tried to hit Lennox, and it just got crazy from right there.
And apparently the language that was spoken at that event was just not to be believed.
Yeah, I was getting carried away.
Come here and tell me that if I you and your punk white boy, you can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your alive.
$20 million on the table, and he comes across and purposely tries to start a fight.
I had to be that crazy in-your-face guy back then. Because I wasn't, people would pick me apart. That's my insecurity talking, probably. But that's how it thinks.
Mike would go to strip clubs, and he met Shelly. Shelly was an exotic dancer. Shelly had Miguel Tyson and Exodus Sierra Tyson. Mike is in Hawaii, mind you, training for Lennox Lewis when Miguel was born. You know, that have to be a distraction. I just think that might have had something to do with the outcome of that fight.
Maybe I lost fair and square. You know, I'm tired of people making excuses for me. Sometimes maybe it's possible I can lose, and I can lose square and fair. And that's just what it was.
Miguel's 2 months old, and when he looked at Mike after the fight, with that eye, he was swole up, the look on Miguel's face was like, Dad, what happened?
Besides losing the fight, it was pretty awesome, hanging out with the kid. Me and his mother had a disagreement. I guess she needed some time off. And she became a great mother eventually. I think maybe she was overwhelmed at first. I was at my house, and somebody had said, Kiki was looking for you. I said, well, bring her over to the house.
Right after he lost to Lennox Lewis, I was the one, like, nursing him back to health.
She put a bunch of ice and stuff on my face because my face was all icy, swollen up and stuff.
That was, like, the best time of my life, like, just that 30 days when it was just us, and we were so in love. Like, it was just, I never felt that intensity of love in my life. This is, like, after he was, like, feeling better. He did tell me, he was like, look, I'm kind of like, I really like you, and I'm whatever. He's like, but I'm kind of seeing somebody else too. He was dating like lots of girls, but then it got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. I packed up all his stuff and FedExed it on his account overnight back to his house in Vegas because he was headed to Vegas, and then I just shut down. I felt very disregarded.
I wanted to stay with her, but I didn't realize that that I could.
I never imagined myself having kids with anyone but him, but I didn't think that day would ever come.
At this point, Mike is on the total downswing of his career. I mean, he's doing drugs, he's doing cocaine, he's drinking a lot.
At that stage of my life, I didn't have no concept of balance at all. So it's always I'm all out, balls to the walls, up or down. I mean, it's always all out, always extreme.
There's nobody putting the brakes on him, and now he's got a bunch of enablers around him.
I would go see him train, and everybody would tell him how good he looked. And you look good, Mike, you got this going. And I'd just shake my head. He had trainers that cuss him out and wouldn't even let them shine his shoes. And they're gonna tell Mike how to fight.
So, you know, he's just a shell of the boxer that he was. Camille dying had an impact on Mike. You know, Camille was truly the last link to Cuss. And there was a genuine love between the two of them.
It was a bad thing. It wasn't good, but I made sure that I took care of her till the day she died. That's all Cuss wanted me to do.
And he just accepted the fact that these great mentor teachers, people that showed him kindness and respect that he's never had before, they would be taken away from him. Michael had an inability to process those type of feelings, and it would bring up great rage and remorse and fear and insecurity, and he did not have the infrastructure to be able to deal with it and stay present, and he would disappear and run away between food, drugs, alcohol, and women.
I didn't care. That moment I didn't care.